Game 1 of 2018 NBA Finals. Warriors just won Game 1, and 114-124 is my instant reaction after watching the game. No professional analyst or anything, just some amateur analyst fan watching the game. Fan of LeBron, not too much of a fan of Cleveland, but I'm a big fan of LeBron. And instant reaction of the game, LeBron got robbed. The Cavs got robbed in this game. If you watch the whole game, you would see that. The highlights, don't watch the highlights. The highlights is not going to show you that. Highlights will not show you all the no calls that they got, all the weak calls that they got. The call where I think Joe Looney Looney hits LeBron in the arm. Clear missed call. Should have gotten that one. Should have been a reach-in foul at the least for a steal. Some weak calls, some weak reach-in calls, a steal that LeBron got against KD. They called a foul on that. Even the announcers, if you go back and watch the replay, they said it themselves that was a pretty clear steal. What was it? The charging foul that KD picked up and then they reversed it. Watching in real time, I mean, they could have gone both ways, but a lot of the professionals out there were talking about it and deemed it as that should have been a charging foul against KD, and didn't get it because I don't want to say the refs were out to get the Cavaliers, because it's not really fair to the refs. They're just trying to do their job, and lots of people make mistakes. But this is the finals, that you just can't make these. You can't make these types of mistakes. You can't keep making these kind of mistakes and calls. Excuse the TV. You can't keep making these kinds of calls because it really affects the game, and affects the game negatively. Because whether you're a Warriors fan or a Cavaliers fan, you should have watched that game and known that although the Cavaliers were the weaker team, they should have stole that game at home, and they didn't. Made a few mental mistakes at the end. J.R. Smith caught the ball, got the rebound, and George Hill, when he was shooting his 2 free throws, made one, tied it up. J.R. Smith thought they had the lead, made a mental error, took the ball out past the 3-point line, tried to get to Hood. Hood couldn't get the shot off. So, game should have ended right there. Made a mental mistake. Not to say that that's anything to do with the refs, because clearly that was just a mistake made by the Cavaliers. J.R. Smith made a mistake. But if you go back before that, that game most likely should have been over before that. So those are just my thoughts on the game. Pretty frustrated. LeBron's pretty frustrated. Tristan Thompson got ejected at the end for a foul against Sean Livingston. I mean, it was a foul. It's pretty weak. But it was. Threw the ball at Draymond. Obviously very frustrated. Shouldn't have done that, just because you lost. And in the end, you kind of, you didn't really lose fair and squarely, but you still lost. A loss is a loss. And you just got to keep your composure for the next game. So, excuse me. They lost. LeBron scored 51 points, the highest of his playoff career. Just tied Michael Jordan for 109 playoff games of 30 points or more. So, I think game 2. I'm not sure where they're played. Let me know in the comments below where they play next. I'm gonna go check it out too. But let me know. But let me know what you guys think about. If you watched the game, what did you think about the calls? What did you think about the game? What did you think about the end? Tristan Thompson getting ejected. Steph talking all that. Oh, and Steph talking all that. I mean, he has the right to talk because he's a great player. His team won, but it's really easy to talk shit it's really easy for the little dog to talk shit when the big dog is down. You're just kicking him when the big dog's down. Little dog kicking the big dog when he's down. That's me. That's really what it looked like. Anyway, sorry. Let me know what y'all think about that. Steph talking crap and Steph and Clay talking crap to LeBron. I mean, God willing for the Warriors that they can bring everybody back, but Klay Thompson's going to win a big deal. Everybody's going to want big deals because they put in a lot of work for that team. So I don't think that team's going to be staying around for long, you know. So a lot of Warriors fans like to, a lot of Warriors fans and analysts like to talk about them staying together and how the dynasty is, you know, in the midst, or it's still in the middle of the dynasty. When you look at the contracts and you look at the cap space, it doesn't really look like it, you know. I'd give this dynasty 1, maybe 2 more years before they end up having to split all apart and everybody goes everywhere. Next super team gonna be built out of nowhere. But anyway, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate your time listening to me and talking about some of the calls, the game, how it went. LeBron, everybody performed really well. Can't believe they survived the third quarter. The Warriors always go off in the third. And Cavaliers survived. I mean, by 6 points. Usually, you know, you go into the third quarter with the Warriors and you're gonna get drowned, and the game's over by the third. But they survived. They can do more of that, then they could win a couple of games. Not to say that they win the series, but based on tonight's performance, looks like they could really compete in this series. So we'll see what happens going forward. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. Have a good night and have fun watching the rest of the series.